One of my favorite things to do is to dive into the permitting and contracting process at the county level to figure out what's coming to Orlando that maybe you don't know about and that I can share that information. And so today, I really kind of slowed down to find out what are some of the more community-based projects that are going to redevelop Orlando as we know it, beyond the theme parks maybe, we'll talk a little bit about that, beyond just sort of suburbia, but really the city of Orlando and actually what's going on in the 31 zip codes that are coming. And it's amazing to see how much development's coming on. So stay tuned as we dive into the top 5 things that are coming this year. Is this your first time watching one of our videos? Well, welcome, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as we're putting out new videos every single week about life here in Orlando. All right, let's get into story number 1. When a lot of people think about Orlando, they automatically think theme parks and all that kind of stuff, but the downtown corridor is one of the most fun and vibrant places with a lot of opportunity, and so really that's where we're going to start today. Last year in October, the city of Orlando approved a $32 million plan to redo Lake Eola, and so that $32 million is going to go to a few different things. One, it's going to expand the amphitheater, put even more coverage on it, and allow more people to be able to use that space. It's also going to expand a boardwalk. It's going to give more places for people to be able to use the space, adding bathrooms and a grill and a bunch of other space to use the Lake Eola Park as a little bit more of a community gathering place. And the one thing I would say about downtown Orlando, when I think about actual business district of Orlando, is that it's really like a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 spot. And I think the more opportunities that we can have to repurpose some of these spaces to bring more community together, the better. And so the way that this plan has come out, I think is fantastic. Now, hopefully it continues forward. Just because it was approved doesn't mean that sometimes things don't get stalled. And so let me know down in the comments below if they made this place remarkable and had good offerings for beyond sort of what it is right now. Would you use it more? Let me know. The second story I want to talk about today is the Rose Arts District, which is in the 32808 zip code. And if you know this area, you have sort of the Lake Orlando Golf Club, which has been shuttered. You have a lot of industrial and sort of maybe a little bit more blighted areas. And so the fact that somebody's coming in and spending over $400 million to redevelop this entire area, I think is fantastic. They're putting a lot of things in there, from 5,600 apartment units, which I think is great. You've got a real massive need for new apartments, whether that's low-income housing or affordable housing, whatever you want to call it. But the more apartments and the more supply will bring down rent prices in the city of Orlando, and I think that that's absolutely needed. And so there's a lot more other things coming to the area. They say that they're going to be bringing in retail and restaurants, a concert pavilion, open green spaces, public art, retail, culinary options, and a clock tower. I think that this is an amazing opportunity for reshaping this whole entire area. And so I think we're going to see this more and more and more. You have really two options when you're looking for affordable anything. It's either going to be driving out really far or revitalizing some of these kind of forgotten areas. So do you know where this is, and what do you think? I've been talking a lot around the whole Orange County Convention Center, Universal Boulevard, International Boulevard area, and everything that's going in there. You've got Deezerland up north, where there's a $500 million renovation of the whole retail auto museum, that whole area. You've got Epic Universe, which is going to be probably in the billions when it's all finished, with Harry Potter Land and Nintendo Land and all the cool stuff coming there. But the thing that I want to talk about today is quietly Universal is building 1,000 units for over $150 million, apartment units that are going to be affordable housing for their team members. And so we've been talking about affordable housing quite a bit lately. On my last video, we talked about rent control. We talked about some things kind of going on in the Orange County area. And so where you've got Disney, who announced a couple months ago, they're doing their own affordable housing plan for some of the cast members over in the Horizon West area. Right over in this area next to the Orange County Convention Center is where the Universal housing area is going to be. And so this model has been proven by a lot of other corporations across the country. And so the fact that Disney and now Universal is getting to the game, I think that's a great thing. So good on on them. So actually, I'll put down in the link below sort of their whole plan for the affordable housing area over by Epic Universe, and let me know what you think. It's hard to do a video about Orlando and community without talking about the Lake Nona area. Now, I know I've talked about that area ad nauseum if you've watched my channel in the past, but having a developer with vision is one thing, but having a developer with vision that actually gets completed is a completely other. And so I'm a massive fan of the area. I own investment property there, but looking at what's happened with the Wave Hotel and Disney's campus is finally going up, and you've got, $800 million there just to start, and KPMG, all of the other kind of components of that area where you've got employment, you've got housing, you've got life, sort of the live, work, play trifecta actually coming to life in front of our eyes is very, very cool. And it's not on a small scale. You're talking about 17 square miles of interlocked area in the city of Orlando. And so very cool to see the progression there. And so my curiosity for you is, have you been there lately? And what's the thing that's most exciting for you? Speaking of visionaries that have actually moved forward with the project, let's talk about the Dr. Phillips Charities and the Packing District. So just outside of College Park, which is 32804, is a new area called the Packing District. I've talked about it a couple times, maybe 5-6 months ago on different videos, but to see the sort of progress that they've now finally made over the past few months has been quite remarkable. Toll Brothers has a massive new development, and hopefully they'll have their models done and ready here shortly so I can show y'all. But they also have the Dr. Phillips Charities partnering with the Four Rivers Foundation, which is going to do a whole agricultural sort of like farm to table area. They've had a new Publix approved. They've got a 40,000 square foot of office building that's been approved, parking decks, and a lot of new things coming to the area that have been in the works for a really long time, but actually now have seen massive progress. And so the 17,000 square foot food hall has now hired an operator, and they're getting ready to bring on all of their concepts. And so that whole area in the College Park sort of downtown area, I think is going to be a remarkably cool thing to watch progress. I plan on hanging out there. What about you? When I think about community and I think about bringing together a neighborhood into like one shared thing, I think the Packing District is going to do a really cool job with that, with the Four Rivers Foundation basically helping grow food, giving that to the food hall, but then also underprivileged folks in the Orange County area. I think that that's a really cool way to bring community together. The next story we're going to talk about is the Grow, which is Central Florida's first agri-hood, and it's actually really far east Orlando, about as far as you can get, out by like Bithlo in the shadow of UCF. And so it's cleared some hurdles. There were some locals that came out and did complain at the development process at the Orange County level that talked about, hey, we don't want that rural area to get redeveloped. And the developer essentially was like, listen, we need more houses. We need more stuff like this in Orlando. And so it did get approved by the city council. And so now you've got almost 2,000 new housing units coming in. There's 1,700 single family homes, 300 townhomes. There's 165,000 square feet of commercial, retail, office in this area, but 33 acres that have been set aside specifically for agricultural use by the homeowners in the area. And so if you want to get together with your homeowners, your fellow HOA people, and go crazy planting some tomatoes, you can. And so I think that it's going to be a very unique subset of people that are going to really want this and really utilize it to its fullest. But in this area, I think it's pretty great. It's about 45 minutes away from the airport, so it is a little bit farther out there, but hopefully based on everything, the land was probably a little bit less expensive, and maybe it's going to give options for slightly more affordable housing. We shall see as things get developed, but now that it's cleared this hurdle, it'll be fun to watch. All right, so that's a few ways that the Orlando landscape is changing, from a community involvement, from sort of the revitalization of industrial areas to agri-hoods that are going to affect us in ways that I don't think we yet know about. And so I'm excited to see everything kind of expand here in Orlando beyond the theme parks, which I absolutely love. But I think that the more culture and diversification that we can have in our area, the better. And so I'm excited to watch it all unfold. And if you are looking to move here or move within Central Florida, my team and I, we'd love to earn your business. Reach out at info@pozekgroup.com and we'll get the process started. See you guys on the next video.